So this week's vlog, we are showing our crazy run up to Christmas. I can imagine how crazy it is for everyone this time of year, especially with two young boys. We have Cody's annual assessment, and we had a couple of days in and out of the hospital with Kingsley and Cody because they haven't been very well. And just general day-to-day stuff, really. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this morning we are at the hospital because Cody's got his annual assessments. Happens every year. He will see the doctors, he'll have an x-ray, may have an ultrasound. He'll see the dietitian, the physiotherapists, psychologists, and his nurse, Kath, just to check everything's ticking over as it should be, check his lung function and his dietary needs, and all of his medication is correct.
First of all, I done my x-ray and then I seen Jodie the physio.
And breathe normally. Well done. Lovely.
I blow into the machine so they can see my lungs are working.
And we're going to do an even harder blow this time, okay? Because it's nearly fallen over, isn't it? I think we can blow it even harder. Let's try. Okay, so take your time. Big breath in. Big blow, big blow, big blow, big blow, big blow, big blow, big blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yay!
Well
Look, there's
done.
a big under there. That was pretty good, isn't it?
Next, we see Dr. Dewell, one of the consultants of the respiratory team that deal with Cody and Kingsley. He goes through the x-ray and everything with Cody, all the medications, check Cody's general well-being, and set up a new plan going forward for Cody now as he's growing and developing. Some of his needs change, so obviously some of the methods and medications changed.
So that's actually 2 years ago, December 2016.
Okay.
This is this year's. Head, spine, big white thing in the middle is the heart. You can see the port going in nicely. We're looking at the lungs. So this is the diaphragm, top of the tummy.
Yeah.
That's where your tummy, that's what you'd had breakfast 2 years ago. Your lungs are in black. You can see the ribs coming across. There's always a bit of white where the blood vessels come out.
Yeah.
We're looking for patches of cotton wool in the chest. And then this is today's x-ray. Spine, heart again. See the port is there. And we're looking for cotton wool. There's always cotton wool here where the blood vessels come out. But do you think that looks any different 2 years ago?
How did today go, Cody?
Good, I'm doing well.
So it's now 3 sleeps before Christmas, and our little snotty man here, Kingsley, is on some extra antibiotics as well as his brother, because they've both got what we call a wet cough, which basically means they've got some fluid, a bit of thickness. Kind of sounds like a thick chesty cough to people who don't work with or understand cystic fibrosis and the terms, but we call it a wet cough. So we have had a bit of a miserable guy for the last couple of days. Say hi. So, as some of you may know, between Kingsley and Cody, we are in and out of hospital quite a lot. At the moment, we are in with this poorly little man. He's got a stomach bug, but because of the CF and the stoma, he has been admitted. So I am using a filter because I haven't had much sleep in the past 48 hours and I look terrible. But basically anyone who has CF or knows anyone who suffers from CF, who has a stoma, etc., will know that they do spend quite a bit of time in and out of the hospital. So it is a bit like the norm for our family. I suppose in one sense you can look at it in a positive way, because the boys have cystic fibrosis. They do get to have their own room when they're in hospital instead of being stuck on a ward due to cross-contamination with germs, and obviously other kids that are ill don't want to be passing on like bronchitis or nothing like that to them. So it can be a little bit lonely at times, and obviously it does make you feel a little bit anxious, but you will get used to it. It is a lot to deal with, but you just got to think of the bigger picture and focus on getting yourself
all your family members. Even though it's Christmas, the fun doesn't stop. We're still doing our physio and meds and bag changes and everything.
So as you can see, Kingsley's bags come off again. This is the third time we're having to change it this afternoon because he's had a bit of a bad belly, but he's on the other side now. He's slowly on the mend, aren't you, cheeky chaps? Hey, cheeky chaps.
Merry Christmas.
Try
You get in there, babes. Hey.
What's that? Oh,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! So I've been told that I gotta do a bit more blogging because I'm not in enough videos, which I don't mind because I'm terrible at them. But I've been given the job of giving you a summary of our year, which I don't think is possible to do in such a few short sentences. So I'll just say, you know, we've had a lot of ups, a lot of downs, as any journey and anyone. You have a lot of ups and downs. That's just life. That's just how it is. We were in the hospital with Kingsley just before Christmas, and something hit me like pretty hard. I was walking through the ward, looking around. Like normally, you don't really think about other children. You just concentrate on your own. But you know, I just thought about these other kids and what journey they're on. You know, and some of them will be spending Christmas in hospital. Some of them spend a lot of Christmases in there, and some of them, you know, unfortunately will not be coming home. So, you know, it made me really, I know it's sad, it's a bad thing to say, but, you know, I really appreciate the situation. It's not a very good one, but it still could be worse. So, you know, you do have a lot of downs, but enjoy the ups. Like Kingsley, he stresses me out sometimes, and going in and out of hospital stresses me out. You know, being up all night, his bags coming off, really, like, it proper gets to me sometimes, stresses me out bad. But within the same breath, he could be just lying there, you know, look at me with his big blue eyes, or when he laughs, when he just, you know, it just melts my heart, and all that stress, all that downs, all that, you know, just goes away within that little split second. So, you know, try to remember and cherish the ups more. Don't worry about the downs, because the only way is, you know, is to go up. Can't go further down, can you? Or can you? I don't know. But yeah, and like New Year's, you know, one thing about New Year's gets me is why everyone makes a resolution right at the end of the year. Once a year, everyone makes a resolution like, 2019 is gonna be my year, yeah. You know, not this year. New year, new me. That's a good one. Oh, why? Why did you wait 1 year to do it? Why didn't you do that every day? Do you know what I mean? Or every week? You know, Tuesday is gonna be my day. Yeah, this week's gonna be my week. New day, new me. Why don't people do that? They wait a whole year to do it. So yeah, that was just random rant over. I just, you know, just want to say, just enjoy it. Just enjoy your life. All right. Happy New Year.
I dare not to lie in bed. A boy's